generosity. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the Emerald Hills and the Cobalt Sea, lived an old baker named Tobias. Tobias was a humble man, known not only for his delicious bread that filled the air with its warm, inviting aroma, but also for his heart as soft as these freshly baked loaves. He was a beacon of generosity in their community. Each morning, as dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, he would kneel by his large wooden table and knead dough with practiced hands. His bakery shop would soon be filled with golden leaves of bread, crispy baguettes, soft buns, each one embodiment of his love for baking and kindness towards others. Despite living alone, with nobody but an old grey cat named Whiskers to keep him company, Tobias never let loneliness consume him. Instead, he found joy in sharing what he had with those who needed it more. One bitterly cold winter day, when soft flakes danced from the overcast sky to blanket the earth beneath them, a thin boy named Oliver came to Tobias's shop. His clothes were tattered. His face bore marks of hardship that were far too mature for his tender age. "I have no money," Oliver confessed sheepishly, but I hoped you might spare some bread." Tobias looked at the boy thoughtfully before breaking into a gentle smile. "Of course," he said warmly, and handed him not just one but several loaves of bread. Word spread through the village about Tobias's act of kindness. Some praised him, others criticized him for being naive to give away so much for free. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Every day, Oliver would come around noon to collect stale bread that remained unsold from previous days, always receiving fresh ones instead. One day, Oliver didn't show up at noon as usual, which worried Tobias deeply, as it was unlike him to miss his daily visit. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of gold and red, a knock echoed through the bakery. Tobias opened the door to find Oliver standing there, his face flushed and eyes gleaming with excitement. In his hands, he had a small sack filled with golden grains. "I found work at Miller's farm," Oliver explained. "I came to pay for all the bread you gave me." Touched by Oliver's honesty and gratefulness, Tobias shook his head. "Keep it," he said finally, patting Oliver's shoulder fondly. "And remember one thing, always be kind and generous, just like you were today. Because generosity is not about getting something in return, but giving without expecting anything." Oliver nodded earnestly before skipping away contentedly down the snow-kissed path, leaving Tobias alone with nothing but a warm feeling of fulfillment spreading through him. That night, as Tobias closed his bakery shop under a sky full of stars, he realized that he might have given away many loaves of bread for free, but what he received in return was far more precious. Love, respect, and invaluable lesson on generosity that would echo through their village for generations to come.